Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. So, I've done some more thinking on the topic of this train system, and I've decided that it's actually necessary to split the counter as I outlined in one of the first videos into tracking both full trains and empty trains so that the stacker can handle them separately. Or what I want to do is I'm not going to dedicate slots to specific trains. I'm just going to have a system that automatically keeps track of how many trains there are, and then per station determines whether or not the train is empty via the retrain contents function, and a unit that calculates how many trains of what type need to leave, and then sends a signal to stations with those trains and has them dispatch. That should solve the issue with trains just endlessly circulating between stations empty or uselessly. Because as you remember, so the problem where the trains kept circling within the train yard itself was simply because the function over here with the light kept turning the station off just before the trains actually stopped at the station and considered it complete. It just basically had to keep trying to reach a station in here that kept getting turned off just before they reached it. But the other problem was also that if these stations don't turn themselves off, we get to a point where the trains will simply keep going to the station, find that they are already fully loaded or fully unloaded, and just keep basically repeating the same path over and over, endlessly circling instead of waiting in the stacker until they actually need it. Those are the two problems that this different approach should then solve. I'm not exactly sure yet how this is going to look. I've only made the decision that it's necessary just now, so have to look. Okay. So first of all, I don't need this anymore. This is where the combinator is necessary to limit the maximum amount of trains a station can reserve. I should be back to normal now. I'm going to have to modify these to determine how many trains are needed and to go either 10,000 steps into the negative or just plus steps into the positive. And then I need to figure out how to decode that information essentially in the train yard. Shouldn't be that difficult, but I haven't done it before, so it's going to be some experimentation. Okay. So let's go with loading trains to be the positive ones. That's as simple as it is. We can just leave that be exactly the way it is. +1 for every train that needs to load. And here we will go with minus 10,000 for every train that needs to be loaded. That's the item, that's the L. Add another one here. Each times minus 1000. Yep. All right, there you go. So we should now have a mixture of positive and negative signals. Indeed we do. And the next step is to figure out a system to actually decode that information. Let's see. I think I remember somebody doing something almost like this before. I forgot where I heard about it, but I could use that as a cheat sheet of sorts to see how they did it. Whatever, I'll figure it out. Okay. Here, let's go with this. Okay. So what do we need? Bit shifting, I think. Bit shifting should be necessary here. In two streams, one for positive, one for negative. I think. Let's see. We can use the trick of drawing it out again for clarity. Let's see. This is the... Yeah, okay. So let's go with green because it's the green wire. So you have a number here on the green wire. And we need to split that into two streams. One side needs to and how do I do with this? Oops, I'm sorry for the noise. Just need to sort out the wire of the headphones a little bit. How do we do this? So first of all, I need to detect yeah, okay. Oops, that's way larger than it should be. If negative, divide by if negative, make positive, and then divide by 10,000. That's the number of trains that need to go to which this should be to the unload, I think. Let's just make sure. Indeed. To and if positive, we need to get rid of the, we need to basically sure, wait. Wait. If we have a each that is greater than 0, it's actually here. Or so this is likely going to change. I might replace this with a simple filter that excludes virtual signals, much as the one I have in the stations. But let's just give this a test. Each times -1 times -1. Except this one. What happens if I do this? And yeah, so this is incorrect. Let's see. Might need to add a round up combinator here. Plus 999, 9,999, there we go. Yeah, now it's correct. What happens over here? If it's positive, we can't divide by 10,000 anyway. So if it's positive, it's not even necessary to do anything. So this path just simply takes care of but I also need to yeah. This works fine to figure out the trains that need to go to unload station, but it does not let me know what trains need to go to the load station, right? For that we need yet another system over here. And for that we need a double system, I think, that needs to work for both positive and negative numbers. So if we are in a negative, how do I... This is not something I've had to do before. So I need to create a system that can figure out how big our number is. And then reduce that to anything below 10,000. Well, to basically, if you have 14, and let's say if you have 10,014, it needs to figure out, A, we're above 10,000, we need to reduce it to just 14. And that should be bit shifting, but I'm not terribly familiar with bit shifting. The whole binary thing kind of escapes me as soon as it gets a little bit more complex. Especially I don't know if I bit shift from 10,000 down to something smaller, do I just lose the smaller numbers? Or is it more that I need to basically, I think it's called bit mask, where anything above 10,000 simply gets ignored? That would leave me with, that might be it. So it's not bit shifting, it's bit masking, I guess. Okay. How? I think this is the... Dang it, how does this work? I'm gonna have to research, I think. Dark mode, my eyes burn. Oh well. If I read this correctly, basically what I can do is okay, so first of all I need to figure out where 10,000 is in a bit in a binary number, so we have 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 28, 200. Actually, I think this is something I can Google much easier than binary 10,000. Convert two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. No, dang it. I wasn't even aware that this is a thing in Factorio. Crap. How do I? Dang it. In fact, oh great. Very sorry about that. Actually, it would be really nice if I could access the settings menu. Crap. Am I fucked? I might just be fucked. What is the hot? Ah, there we go. Settings. Okay. Oh, which one did I save in? Is it A? Oh. Yeah, okay, here we go. So let's try that again. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Can't. Dang it. 4, 3. Okay, so this can't be bits. These aren't bits. These are. I thought it might be bits because of the operator, but nope. Just 10,000, maybe. Let's see what happens here. If I. Where are we? I don't know exactly how this is supposed to function. What? How is this? Okay. So if I have 1,000 here, I don't. Nope. This does not seem to be the bit shift, the masking as I understand it from that article, but mm, no, this is not what I'm looking for. I'd almost forgotten about modulo. Eh, could be as simple as that, I guess. Let's see if we take this. And simply do this. What happens if we do that? Nope. Does not work. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna pause it here. I'm going to go off screen, figure out how this stuff works, and then build a system once I'm back and have understood everything. Alright, thanks for watching.